Hello everyone. Good afternoon and warm welcome again. So we are live, IIDA Summit and the Architect's Diary. So we are live with our informative workshop and informative session titled Structural Genesis with Bamboo by architect Sai Goutham. So let me give you all a brief introduction on the workshop as well as this particular session and why we thought that this topic needs to be addressed by the expert himself. So basically, bamboo, with its remarkable strength, flexibility, and sustainability, has been a construction material of choice in various cultures across the world for centuries. So this unassuming plant's strength lies in its internal structure, and it consists of long cylindrical clumps connected by nodes, which are strong joints that provide flexibility while maintaining rigidity. So this unique structure of the plant, it allows bamboo to withstand heavy loads, even earthquakes, making it an ideal choice for construction. So in modern construction, bamboo is often used alongside other materials such as steel, concrete, and so on to create hybrid structures that combine the best of both worlds. So these hybrid designs take advantage of bamboo's tensile strengths and flexibility, complemented by the compressive strength of traditional construction materials. And bamboo's significance goes beyond its structural attributes. It also embodies cultural and aesthetic values. And many architects and designers are drawn to its natural beauty and have incorporated bamboo into their creations to achieve a harmonious blend of sustainability and aesthetics. And bamboo's structural genesis is a testament to nature's ingenuity. So, its unique properties of strength, flexibility, and sustainability have made it invaluable resource in construction in both in ancient times as well as the modern times. So, as we seek eco-friendly solutions in the 21st century, bamboo, this particular material, bamboo, it stands out as a versatile wonder that continues to shape the future of sustainable architecture and engineering. On this note, I would like to warmly welcome the speaker of our informative session and workshop, architect Sai Gautam. So, welcome, Sai Gautam, and I would like to introduce you to our wonderful audience that we have here today, who are really eager for your session. So, Sai's passion for harnessing natural materials ignited a journey that took him across the varied landscapes of India and into the hearts of Indonesia. So, through hands-on experiences and direct involvement in numerous experimental building projects, he delved deep into the very essence of organic construction. This immersive exploration enriched him with an intricate understanding of natural building materials right from the grassroots level. So, merging his newfound insights with an innate flair for design, he has not only innovative ways to sculpt with the local resources, but has also empowered workers, transforming them into artisans who craft astonishing structures. So, on this note, Sai, we are very eager to hear of your insights and your journey, and how you're shaping the world of sustainability with this amazing material, bamboo.
Yeah. Thanks, Kamalaja, and thanks IIDA for hosting me to share the knowledge and like to share things I was trying to do or like doing well uh, in the field of sustainability and working with natural materials. Uh, I mean, I would love to start with my journey and like we get into the presentation, and I would love to explain about like my understanding towards bamboo and like what bamboo is, and what kind of things we really need to see it as a unique material, and what makes it unique also. Yeah. uh, I'll be sharing my presentation and going ahead
Yes.
with it. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Great.
Can you see my screen?
Yes. And we are
Yeah.
able to hear you and your screen as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So, like my content, the content of the this session will be starting with my journey, and like like I will be talking about brief about bamboo as a plant and transformation of bamboo buildings throughout the years, and also the main parts of bamboo architecture is like material itself and also treatment to the material, why we need to treat it, and like how like what kind of rules and regulations that we need to take care of while harvesting bamboo. And also we'll get into later on design about materials and construction details, like carpentry and stuff. Starting with my journey, I always believe like everything is very unique in nature. So I always start with this photograph, and this, and also like everything in nature is unique. Everything in nature is like different from little different from each other, even of a same species and same kind of plant or leaf. Everything has its own structural formations. Like same like bamboo is also one of them. And also nature has given us many things to survive, to build, and to enjoy this life. Like my journey started like traveling a lot. I have like with the buildings, I've traveled like a lot and have seen like the old structures. Like in mainly, I was inspired by Rajasthan, like with the kind of architecture, with the kind of materials, and with the kind of craftsmanship. And Bhutan, like I got to visit Bhutan for like 2 weeks, and it was wonderful time there. And like I've seen how incredibly like people are using natural materials, and like with the beauty, with the context, and like the lifestyle, everything uh, uh, in, included. And also this beautiful picture from Ellora Caves, like how beautifully like we can carve around things. And this is from Bhutan, like how beautiful it is. It represents the culture, it represents the context, it represents the people, and the quality of architecture and the details, like which inspired me a lot. Uh, like after traveling a lot, I've been to Oroville to do my internship in Sacred Groves, and this really struck me. I did my internship from a place called Sacred Groves. Uh, and with this group of people like every day playing with mud around, I was so inspired. Not only it was playful, and it was very interesting to know more about things, to know more about the evolution of buildings, like right from the cave and then mud architecture. And like like I got to really see like what it is like in deep of working with materials are like. And I got to work with mud a lot, like different kind of techniques of mud. uh, and this is me like in love with this rammed wall. And like even with the lime, I got to work a lot with it, like the process and everything, how lime works and all. And like the traditional way of mixing lime, and what's the important of it, like everything in detail. It's not about like like just keep drawing, and then we really don't know how to build it, like but from the back end of it, like how to build it, to like understanding how to draw and design with these materials, which helped me a lot. And like these beautiful structures from Yemen, Morocco, and Mali inspired me a lot to, and New Mexico inspired me a lot to go much further to understand about the materials and about the design, about like every place the mud architecture is unique, and every place the people have unique ideas. But uh, the techniques were same around the world, like at different parts, but the way of making it was very unique to the place. Like so at a point, I really got to work in a project called Bill Free. And the concept of the project was like to build free, like with the amount of human resource that we have and the materials that we find around. And in this process, the first time I got to harvest a bamboo with these two beautiful Nepali artisans on the right side top. And the while harvesting with them, I had so many questions, because they were very selective on selecting harvesting a pole of bamboo. And I was like, oh, everything looks same, why can't you harvest this, why can't you harvest that? And even with the grass, or even with the like other kind of materials, or the soil, like why can't we take like, oh, the top layer of the soil, why we have to dig more? And all these kind of questions, when we have questions, we seek through it and we find it. Like we find people who knows the answers. This helped me a lot. This project helped me a lot, like to do everything by myself, and I was so involved in this project for a long time, because there was quick learning and quick understanding and quick results of these small scale structures and like beautiful walls. You see this wall, like it's a small and like it's one one layer adobe wall, unstabilized. It doesn't have any kind of stabilization. Like with the small vault on it, it it almost took like some 800 kgs of weight, and the plus roof weight, and the person is sitting on this. It's a simple detail, like, but how the building works, like we always think like the mud buildings, we need to build thicker, we need to build like bulky or like heavy walls. But it's not about that. It's about, like, I understood it's not only the material. We need to really understand the technique to build with these materials, which helped me a lot, like, and also building this, like while building this structure, it helped me a lot to understand the craftsmanship, and also like why the craftsmanship is very important to build with natural materials or any other materials. And seeing all this process, I was so inspired, and I was like, I really want to continue doing this. uh, and also, like, in meanwhile, like, I learned a little bit about plasters, natural plasters and all. And with the kind of, like, I got this opportunity to learn from the basics, like, like how, why, what to do, and all these kind of questions, and like all this kind of process, like living with materials like all the time. And then this is the beautiful structure that we built with many volunteers together in Oroville, and it's one of the most memorable and most close project. That's why I love to show this project to people, because I'm so proud of it. Like, and all these kind of beautiful details. Uh, uh, it was so unique. The kind of experience was so unique. Uh, this made me to travel again and to help a village community in Andhra Pradesh, which is called Proto Village, and like I got to help them to build this space and do all the interior works of this place, using natural materials. So this was also a unique project, like, and I got to understand so many things. Like, we kind of achieved so many beautiful things in short period of time. And like this kind of like the nature, uh, the ants told us like there are different kind of soils around us, and we kind of tried to do something unique and what we see around the building. uh, and I was very particular, and I was showing the maze and each and every detail, like what I want and what I really was focusing. And, like, I'm trying to help them, what I can see, like what I was thinking to build, and also learning so much back from them. Uh, these beautiful masons like Adimurti and his brother helped me a lot during this project. And these are the materials that we used. We have used calotropes, neem, and like a local tree called bandari, uh, mix and put it into the cob of the bench that we did, which helped to fight against the termites even now, because there was a lot of termite issues around that area. But like this structure, even though having like below the ground, it is still standing well with the termites, uh, and also like all the local stone, like the brick powder, which we got from a clean, which is 2 kilometers away from the site. All these kind of things, like, which helped me a lot to understand more and more about like natural materials. Uh, and these are the some final plasters that we were doing. Uh, and then I got to travel randomly to Kochi in 2019 for the Pinale, and suddenly one of my friend, he was also director of a college called Holy Crescent College of Architecture in Aluva. He called us and he told, like, I want to build something like with you. and I was traveling with two other friends. And on the day morning, on the day before morning, he told like, let's do a workshop of 4 days in my college and build something. And it was a very short period of time. And then we were like, okay, like whatever you have on site, like all the waste materials and everything that we're gonna use, don't try. Let's try to order as less as possible from the market. And uh, and and all of the broken parts, pots, or like pottery, everything that we bought, and we don't have any idea. The only idea that we was like we want to build something with a cob, because cob was very playful material, and like everyone likes to come and get involved in this like workshop. Because one more request from for the college from us was, don't try to ask or like tell students to come and to go to the workshop compulsory. Whoever like to join us, they go like keep it a free hand. If they are really interested to come and join us, they can come, because it gonna be super hectic. Like we really don't know what we were doing. We just had a basic idea that we're gonna build something with cop, because it was much more playful, and like that was the only idea. And then later on, like we started making a mark with the help of a mason, and like we started building with all the waste and like lime, and we got sand and lime from the market. That's the only thing. And with all the debris, we started building randomly, and we started like sketching with the students. And like we asked students like, okay, we are thinking to build a seating space for your like for your canteen area. And uh, and like let's try to build something very unique. And students also came up with like some ideas and some like beautiful designs. And we started building it with whatever basic things that we have. uh, and we kind of ended up in a very terrible situation, like where it was raining and it was completely messy. But even those students were coming and helping us to build this. uh, and in the end, like people, the students were so much in love with this workshop, they started even carving it more and more, which was completely out of the box. And we ended up build this beautiful amazing seating, which is still standing today, like in 4 days. And then later, like I plastered it in 2 days. It was wonderful experience. Like it was a complete challenge of working with natural materials, and like how much fun it was included when the community comes together. uh, and this was a beautiful caricature from the students of the college. It's me on the left side, and right side it's my friend Naman, who is practicing in Delhi, and we have an artist friend from UK. Her name is India, and like we did amazing job from this workshop. And also, like I understood a lot of in meanwhile a lot of like how the natural floor works, like how like the drainage systems in the national building should work, and like the foundations, all these things very um, with sense, and like with kind of like, okay, if in this situation we can do this, and in other situation what we can do. This kind of question started in me, the kind of construction details, not only the design and all these details, like this kind of questions I was keep searching for, like, and keep looking for like answers. And like one day I studied my architecture from Jaipur, and one day I never realized it, the whole pink city was a lime plaster. And one day I was like walking on the streets of Jaipur, and I have seen this man like was super tired in the hustle of the city. And I asked him like, why you are like super tired, and what you're doing with this red color mixture. And he told like, look up into the street, and they were like plastering the whole city with lime and suriki, which is burnt clay, which is also a brick powder, the red brick powder. And from then I started exploring this material, because I was so much in love with Jaipur color, and like because I lived there 5 years and I've seen it. And then I started learning more and more, like more and more depth. I got to know it there is something more to this that we can learn. and this kind of interest made me to learn more about lime. uh, yeah, and in meanwhile, I got to do a workshop with a organization called Bamboo U. Bamboo U, uh, and Bamboo is an educational organization which is a sister organization of Ibuku. Yeah, which Ibuku uh, is one of the pioneer of bamboo architecture and design and construction. So while I went to the workshop, I presented like what I was doing and what I was trying to learn, and they offered me to come and join the team to develop something new. With my experience of mixing materials with bamboo in the past in a small scale structures, which led me to experiment and explore to do in bigger structures on the world class structures. This is bamboo use campus kitchen and dining area, and we got to experiment with the lime floors for the first time in ever history of these organizations. Like we got success doing a national floor, uh, and like the same thing, like in the past pictures you have seen leaves, detail of leaves. Leaves were put for a moisture barrier, the teak leaves in a small areas, but like in big areas it's super hard. So what we do, what I came up with is like, okay, let's use something synthetic, uh, and which can be, we can rely on it, and which is much easier. So we went on like replacing the leaves with high density polythene uh, sheet, HDPE sheets. And then I kind of trained all the workers from Indonesia how to work with lime with my experience. Uh, and we went on building like this beautiful building interiors. And I really found one beautiful mason and contractor, which I trained him really well. And like we went on like trying samples and samples and samples to get like good quality of floor finishes. And in the end, we achieved much more beautiful uh, results. You can see here. Uh, and these beautiful terracotta tiles, hexagonal tiles, were embedded into the lime floor, which was completely experimentation. I was just having fun, and it was a lot of responsibility, uh, a lot of weight on me because we were experimenting with a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of, uh, you know, uh, expectations from the people. But we really achieved like some good results. And later on, like we experimented like making so many walls with in bamboo structures, lime and bamboo, uh, uh, with lath and plaster with lime and bamboo, and also with patterns, textures. We went on like trying new things like all the time, mixing like bamboo and lime together, and like everything is so beautiful. Like this kind of texture, this kind of crackles, and everything went really well with this unique bamboo structures. uh, and and also like I got to do big projects like managing not only experimentation like small scale structure, but big scale structures like a project with Ibuku and Bamboo Pure. Uh, and then we kind of experimented like more and more with bamboo and lime. And also I was managing this project like as a project manager and the construction manager at the same time. I was handling the construction and the clients at the same time, and we got to achieve some really amazing results like uh, out of the box. And like this is one of the major structure that I have worked. This is the biggest structure till now I have worked, which is designed by Ibuku and built by Bamboo Pure. I was managing this project, and also I've read all kind of research and development project, on-site construction management and day-to-day activities, and also engineering testing for this structure because it's a new kind of structure. We need to really test each and every element of the building. So I was touching the arches and sending data to the engineers. I was testing the grid shell. I was testing the details of connections to the arches to the grid shell and cross connections between the arches to arches. All these kind of tests, and also like we kind of like went to make bigger lime floors, which is like more than 300 square meters. So we had to go with new kind of details, and also it was so fun. Like this is the time of lifting arches with this beautiful, amazing team leader team. I'm in the picture with them, beautiful craftsmen, and also trying to improvise and also uh, uh, make construction much more in quality control, like kind of trying new things which they never did before, like kind of making all the splits of the factory, sanding them all, like for the finishing, because it's a huge structure. Like if we can do it in the factory and very easily, with the kind of construction timeline, and also the cost of finishing would reduce much faster, much lower. And we kind of tried so many new things. And this is me with the model, the physical model, which we replicate in 1:1 structure. uh, this is the installation time of grid shell and the ceiling layer and the liner. And then we kind of had to go with the copper roof because of many reasons of the aesthetics and also maintenance issues, uh, and also durability things. Uh, so we kind of want to do something new, because the whole kind of detail they were doing on the buildings has many issues. The copper installations, and we built 1:2 scale, 1:2 scale uh, uh, model, and we kind of tried to try the roof uh, here first, and then implement on the main building. And we went on trying new things, and it was a good amount of research and time, and we got to a point and we achieved things. And in the end, we have found out a way to install much cheaper, faster, and also and also in time. uh, and this is the time of installation of the copper roof. And this is the final finishing of the floor and the pedestals with the lime. And this is the interior shot of the building. So this is my journey till now, and I would love to start a bamboo as a plant. Like when we build with natural materials or any kind of materials, uh, we really need to know like what the material is, what it is made up of. For the industrial materials, like you might not really keen to know about this because it's not gonna impact much on you. But like when you work with natural materials, it's definitely very essential to know about natural materials in detail, like mainly material like bamboo, uh, which is fast growing. uh, and you can see like coming to the history of bamboo, like you can see this green map where the bamboo grows. And also like we have like around documented species of 1400 bamboo species. uh, uh, and different colors, different like kind, different diameters, different shapes, like different kind of bamboos around the world. And also like the growth behavior of bamboo is like two ways. One is running bamboo and one is clumping bamboo. On the left side we have uh, uh, clumping bamboo, on the right side it's running bamboo. So this is because of the rhizome system and the geographical conditions and the species. Everything depends, impacts it. So you can see mainly on the tropical climates we have clumping bamboo, and it need not to be running bamboo in temperate climates, but in few areas we have clumping bamboo also. But in the the major species in the tropical climates are clumping bamboo, and the major species in temperate climate are running bamboos. Uh, you can see like in clumping bamboo, all the rhizomes are very close to close, which are called synpodial rhizomes, and this grows like a clump, like a family. And where in the running bamboo, the behavior is to run like very invasive. The running bamboo rhizomes are very invasive, and like it wants to create a forest around it. Um, and you can see like how uh, the rhizome systems are. Also, there is one more very interesting rhizome system, uh, which is amphiphodial rhizome system, and also sympodial rhizome system with long necks, which is kind of running and also clumping at the same time. You can see different elements of bamboo, uh, like what all important things like nodes, internodes. Internodes are the nodes are the things which gives rigidity to the bamboo, uh, and also the upper clump, middle section and basal section, because the bottom, it's much more thicker, and like actually bamboo grows tapering from solid on the bottom to the tapered to the top. And and also like you can see like the photographs of them. uh, so every part of bamboo is very important, and every part of bamboo can have really can be a really useful resource if we can like see it, where it can fit into. uh, some other photographs of leaves, clump sheet, shoot, branches, rhizomes, and flower. So if you see the timeline of bamboo, when a shoot comes, in the first year itself, it grows to the highest length of the bamboo. Uh, so like we might have a question like, if already grown, why we need to wait for like until the fourth year of the harvest? What happens in the bamboo is, in the first year it grows to its complete height, and then it's like sugarcane. It's very soft in the first year, and then the second year and third year and the fourth year, it grows its strength, the fiber strength. Like it's all vascular bundles. You can see it's all about lignification of vascular bundles. In the first year, how the bamboo is, the fibers, and the fourth year how it is. So we need to really wait until this time. Uh, and then we need to harvest it. If we don't harvest the bamboo after, in the right time, it start decomposing. So we really need to harvest bamboo on the right time. And you can see like, normally we always say, baby, so every bamboo in its first year can give a birth to a small baby. If you draw back, so a mother has a baby, and also mother. Uh, so this baby has a grandmother and great grandmother. So this is the indication that we do, because we like on the fourth year it becomes great grandmother, and we harvest that bamboo. So in meanwhile, not only this lignification process helps the bamboo to stabilize the sugars. As I said, like bamboo is same to sugarcane. It's not only smooth; it also have contains lot of sugars. So we need to really wait until the fourth year, because the into sugar turns into nutrients and stabilize the bamboo really well. Uh, so even like we can harvest bamboo before that, like to use for shoots, for eating purpose, like bamboo shoots and young stems uh, for construction, and mature stems for young stems for furniture are like some bamboo materials, and mature stems for construction, and old stems, like if we don't harvest, they anyway decompose, and sometimes we can't harvest the bamboo on right time because of the clump uh, circumstances. So that can be used for charcoal and pellets. So these are some external characteristics, like how a shoot looks, how a young pole like in the first year looks, and mature poles look, and the old pole looks. Uh, and like bamboo is so resilient, like however the conditions are, like they kind of want to grow and grow. You can see like in different conditions itself, like where there is no more ground, like the bamboo is trying to find its ways to grow. And again, like as we talked about the vascular bundles, like the uh, outer part of the like the bamboo is much more stronger, and it softens to the inside. So skin is very important to bamboo. If the skin is the major thing, if the skin is protected, skin is equal to silica. We it's uh, Skin is silica, actually the bamboo skin, which can help bamboo to protect well from many things. And also it's the strongest part, like the first outer diameter of the bamboo is the strongest part. You can see the fibers how like strong and how closer they are, uh, and this is the microscopic view of it. And also, like if you see, bamboo is naturally very engineered. It has double curvature, and uh, also it's very unisometric, because even though a same species, every pole is very unique. Every pole is a little bit different from uh, other poles. Uh, so it has much more naturally engineered properties. And like I never have gone through this stage of comparing bamboo with concrete or steel, because I always see bamboo as bamboo. But if we compare, also bamboo has two times more compressive strength than concrete, and like it's equal in tension with steel uh, per kg. Uh, and also bamboo is much more lightweight. uh, and also bamboo helps really in developing social, economical, and ecological cycles, like because bamboo is not a thing that it's a factory made. We really need a big community to grow and to harvest and to treat. And like a lot of crafts and arts are like throughout the ancient times, like developed. Like bamboo was the major economical source for even now many communities. And also like for many birds, elephants, like bamboo is one of the major resource for food. And also it was completely part of culture. Like these pictures are from Hornbill Festival from Nagaland. And like I got to visit there, and like I was so much inspired by the whole festival, like how bamboo was integrated in their life and culture. uh, their buildings and the food, the bridges. It was so beautiful to visit this. And coming back uh, to like buildings, building with bamboo, we always assume like buildings with bamboo were like this. At least they were like this, and like, but it's very unique. Even though you see this kind of words or this kind of things, like it's very unique from place to place. Like how the bamboo was built with, and like how they kind of build, like how what kind of techniques they were using to build with this bamboo. There is a major reason for doing all these things. But like even though in the past, like people were building bridges with bamboo in 1700s, like even before that. And also like making this julas of long length julas, like with bamboo. And also it's very interesting, in Hong Kong, the bamboo has a big industry, but for the scaffolding. Like they're building 100-story buildings, and the whole scaffolding has to be done. There is no option like doing with other materials. Like the whole scaffolding is done by bamboo, and there is a big group of contractors of scaffolding contractors. And the very simple technique, they just put bamboo. You can see in here, right here, uh, on the right side. They just like put bamboo next to next and do a simple knot with the plastic rope. That is how it is. And like you can see like how high we can build with bamboo. Even though it's temporary, it's amazing to see this kind of scaffolding. And coming back to like the modern times, Also, like scaffolding is a temporary thing, and we have seen the ancient times how bamboo buildings were built, and like coming to the modern times, people have like worked and explored and understood this material really well in different parts of the world, and they developed a language. Uh, and it's not only the people who developed the language; it's also the craftsmanship, and also the main reason was the availability of the local bamboo uh, gave this beautiful aesthetics and beautiful understanding towards their designs and their development and the construction. You can see different like how they were building in Bali, like in Indonesia, and like in China, and in Mexico, Colombia, Vietnam, and in Thailand. And the three major bamboo uh, 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 species that are leading the world in construction is like Dendrocalamus asper, this huge giant bamboo, which is very much abundant in Indonesia and like few countries in Latin America. And guadua is much more available in Latin American countries, and which is one of the wonderful uh, structural bamboo. And moso is one of the most used bamboo in China, and also to create a lot of engineered products through this material, because this bamboo is super straight, and it's very easy to standardize it and make into planks and make into splits, and all this kind of products. And in Bali, we use this seven uh, uh, species for construction, which so the first two species are mainly used for the structural, Dendrocalamus asper and Dendrocalamus asper niger. It's a black bamboo, asper niger. It's naturally black. And then we have Giganticola opus, Giganticola atrivosilia, here and here. Uh, so these two bamboos are mainly used for uh, rafters, and in few cases they are also were experimented using as a structural member. And then we have bamboo bulimia, which is very thorny bamboo, which is very solid and very strong bamboo. But the thing is, after 3-4 meters, the bamboo curves like in double ways, not a single curve. So this bamboo is not a really good bamboo to build like high scale structures, but like it's pretty amazing to build furniture, small scale structures and all. And then we have Thyrostochys CMS bamboo Jakarta, which is actually originated from Thailand and known as monastery bamboo. And then we have bamboo punching, which is Phyllostetis aurea, which is a one and only runner bamboo that I've seen in Indonesia. And like in India also, we have a lot of uh, construction, a lot of bamboo that is really good for construction, like Dendrocalamus strictus, Dendrocalamus stocksy, which are super solid bamboos. Uh, like uh, uh, and also like some people are using this bamboo, mainly they're available around Maharashtra. They're using in like to build amazing structures already. And then we have Dendrocalamus giganteus, which is almost same to Dendrocalamus asper, in the same family, uh, but also like in terms of height and uh, in terms of the diameter of the bamboo. And then we have Bambusa nutans, Bambusa tulda, and Bambusa balkova, which is also really good bamboo for structural purposes. And bamboo is very similar to Bambusa bulimia, which is very thorny, and also it goes after 3-4 meters, it curves like very crazy. So these bamboos are used very good for furnitures and like small scale structures and all. So you can see like coming back, you can see like how Ibuku in Indonesia and around world they have crafted like buildings very beautifully with different kind of design explorations and structural explorations and aesthetical explorations. And we have Chiang Mai uh, life construction in Thailand, which is also very beautiful. They have explored the buildings uh, in a unique way, but like they get different kind of bamboo there. And then we have architectural mixture from Mexico, which have done like amazing job using guadua, mainly split systems, uh, and like different amazing techniques. And we have Yogstam, who is a German carpenter settled in Colombia, but he is the man like who have traveled around the world and built in every continent other than Antarctica, and also explored a lot of techniques of reciprocal towers, hyperbolic parabolites, bamboo bridges, everything. Like he's very inspired by Fryoto, and like he has experimented uh, understandings of Fryoto from steel to bamboo a lot, and it's pretty amazing work has done around the world. Uh, and then we have VTN architects from Vietnam. They have this solid bamboo, which is very similar to Dendrocalamus stocksy, which is super solid. So it's a lot of clumping bamboo together, uh, and also like building unique forms and unique. Its language is very unique. And we have Kunbak in India. They're also trying to do, and they actually did a lot of good work in India uh, with the same Dendrocalamus stocksy, which is a solid bamboo, and they kind of using this bamboo really well. and and then bamboo you this is the place I really started exploring bamboo in a much higher scale. I went to a workshop and I got to work with them for 2 amazing years. uh, so like if anyone is interested to know more about bamboo and like to get a hands-on experience and all, you should definitely take this workshop, the 11-day workshop in Bali. It's pretty amazing. It covers from right from the bamboo as a plant harvesting to building a full-scale structure in 11 days. Pretty everything through hands-on. uh, they're also doing amazing job, amazing research, and amazing experimentation all the way. And coming back, like bamboo, why uh, why we need to know like harvesting it is very important, like the rules of harvesting and treatment. Because bamboo, actually, I really want to break a myth. Like we have seen many people saying bamboo grows in 3 4 years. Yeah, that's true. But like if we really want to harvest bamboo sustainably, when we start a bamboo farm or a bamboo plantation, we really need to leave the bamboo plantation for 10 long years. After 10 long years, that bamboo plantation is sustainable. It can be really sustainable because it grows its networks, it grows its strength, it makes the whole land towards it. Then it start giving that kind of feel like every 3 4 years we can really get a lot of bamboo. Uh, uh, and we can harvest every year after 10 years. So that's the advantage. So a lot of people saying bamboo just grows in 3 4 years, but if we really want to do sustainably and like get a good quality of bamboo, we really need to leave the bamboo plantation if it started today, like for 10 years, and then start harvesting bamboo. Like the main thing harvesting bamboo, there are certain rules, and in the past it's everything is from the moon cycles, and and it all depends on the moon cycles, and traditionally the bamboo is harvested in that way. And also a lot of things, it was considered like one of the things is like timing seasons, like as I said, moon phases, uh, right selection of right poles, and there are few things that we really need to take care, like during the harvest was like felling, handling, and post harvesting. uh, the timing is really essential for bamboo uh, harvesting and like because we really want to make it sustainable. We really doesn't want to cut off the bamboo because if we really doesn't take care of the clump, it is not going to give bamboo again and again. So timing is very important. And uh, so coming back to why timing, like bamboo is a grass family, right? And it doesn't really grows very fast, so it doesn't really develop toxins inside it to protect it from like from the insects and the fungus and all, like trees. because it grows faster. So it is completely full of starch and sugars. So we really need to make sure that the sugar level should be on the right, uh, should be stabilized. So that's why we really need to harvest the right age bamboo. Uh, uh, the right age bamboo has the low levels of sugar. And then the second thing is seasons. Like in the dry season, we have the bamboo need to really survive until then the next rainy season, for the kind of nutrients. And in the rainy season, when it starts raining, the bamboo starts shooting like very faster. So the right time to harvest bamboo is, it's the starting of dry season. So if we can really harvest the starting of the dry season, and we have other reasons for this also. In the rainy season, sugars are low because it shoots a lot. So the other bamboos kind of trying, like sending nutrients to the shoots, and the moisture is super high in the clumps because of raining all the time. And if we really harvest at the time, there is a high possibility of splitting and cracking. Uh, and so the beginning of dry season is one of the best time to harvest bamboo. And like also moon phases, like the magnetism of moon affects the sap fluid up and down in the clumps. The right days to harvest is between no moon to full moon. In the no moon, the sap completely goes down, and in the full moon it is on the highest level. So it's in between, where the sap content is good, and also like the full moon too. And also one more thing is the sixth or eighth day of the moon cycle. And 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 it's very important, if we can harvest the bamboo before the sunrise, that because in the photosynthesis process uh, is not activated. It's also one of the uh, best time to harvest bamboo as per the moon phases from the traditional knowledge. But I've seen a lot of areas they harvest throughout the year, mainly in China and Indonesia, like where they have grown up really amazing treatment techniques and like effective treatment techniques. But these are the things like they were harvesting during like you in a traditional way. And as we said, like a selection of bamboo uh, within a single year. Bamboo have different ages, as we talked about: baby, mother, grandmother, and great grandmother. We really need to harvest only great grandmothers. And like also, like while cutting bamboo, we really need to cut above one or two nodes, because we really don't want to damage the rhizome. And also make sure that we cover the bamboo notes properly with some soil, or like with a, any kind of uh, thing that where the rainwater doesn't enter into it, uh, and rot the rhizome system. So if we can preserve rhizomes, then we can bamboo can give us more yield and yield. And also while handling, like we really need to take care of the bamboo, because the skin is the most important part of the bamboo. We need to really keep it well. So we really need to be very careful during like cutting and like transporting. And also like after post harvesting, the only thing, we really need to treat bamboo as soon as possible. The preservability of the bamboo decreases with the time of harvest. If we treat the bamboo after 1 week, it's treating bamboo right away is much more effective than treating bamboo after 1 week. And and like why we really need to bamboo treat bamboo is, like preserve bamboo is, like as I said, like bamboo doesn't use toxics inside it. So we really need to clean the sugars left over in the bamboo and fill it with some kind of bitterness, or like where the borers are these uh, borers, and the powder post beetles doesn't attack the bamboo. In the past, like using the traditional methods, like people have did it like water leaching technique for 4 to 8 months. uh, and like fermentation, like this is a technique from Nepal, like which have tried by myself, like putting mud in the mud for 4 to 8 months and smoking and heating it and seawater. But like these all techniques are not really mm, sure. uh, why I would use this word sure, because like we really don't know the consistency of this kind of treatments. When we kind of want to really build with bamboo architecturally and like experiment with it, and like we really need to do a technique, treat the bamboo which is proved consistently. These are some traditional techniques. So one of the most uh, technique that which is like reliable for bamboo for construction is like using borax and boric acid. It's borates. They're both called borates, and this is like 1 point time more toxic than the table salt. Uh, and this really enough to treat bamboo well. Preservation uh, is is very important, and for construction mainly, we need to be really careful, and like we can just use 10% of bo- borates like in the total solution to treat bamboo. But when we go into the factory level, we can use only 3 to 5%. We have different techniques of using borates. One is like immersion, where we put bamboo, soak bamboo like for 7 to 14 days, depending on the species, and like then the boiling, it's like 1 day, 1 night, like at 60 degrees centigrade, or even faster we can do it if we want to go for 100 degrees centigrade. um, and also like using borates, we have a lot of systems like which were developed, like which is brochure and modified brochure system. But with this technique we really need to be very careful, and we need to treat the bamboo right away. We just pluck the one end of the bamboo, and the pressure releases uh, the solution through the fibers of bamboo and comes out from the another end. So it's very fast, like we can treat it in 6 hours, but the main important thing is we have to treat the bamboo right away, right away of the harvesting, as smooth as um, as young as possible, like as like I mean, if we harvest the bamboo has a good amount of water content and it's still green, and it's very easy to insert solution inside it rather than a dry bamboo. Because of high pressure, if we try to treat a dry bamboo using this system, the whole system blast, and this is one of the uh, 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 major challenges and also dangerous. So we have to treat only the green bamboo. And one more technique that they have invented is like vertical soak diffusion, where we puncture the bamboo through and through, which is it's mainly useful for hollow bamboos, and we don't puncture the last node. We make it like a cup, and then we pour the solution for 14 days, and we just keep refilling like these 14 days. And this is also very effective with very less solution, and also like we can treat bamboo in the backyard. So as I said again, preservability of bamboo decreases with time after harvest. And this is like the boiling system, soaking. Sorry, this is the soaking, uh, and this is the brochure method, and this is the VSD. And there is one more new system, like it's not new, it has been used for a wood industry for many years, which is like a vacuum pressure impregnation. And also like people are not really satisfied with boric and borax. They really want to use much more stronger chemical elements, like, and then presently in India, like we are encouraging a lot of CCB and CCA. It's chromium, copper, chromium, boron, copper, arsenic, see, copper, chromium, arsenic. These two solutions, but like these are very hazardous. Where with the boric and borax are least environmentally harmful, and also we can really, if we really know develop a systems to dispose boric and borax really wisely, not affecting any surroundings, but like this kind of high chemical systems like where we are using copper, chromium, boron, copper, chromium, arsenic can be very dangerous to the environment, and which can also lead to a newer problems after the timeline of the material. So I always suggest to use boric and borax. Uh, so like coming back, I really want to show very quickly how the soak and boiling system works when when we treat in Bali. These are a few pictures from Bali. So once the bamboo comes from the farmers, all the bamboos are sorted and bamboos are separated. Like, and a few goes for the processing of splits, processing of uh, processing of splits and planks, uh, and few bamboos goes for flattened bamboos and all this stuff. So we first they sort out and they cut to the size of the tank size, and then we puncture through and through for the hollow bamboos. So make sure that when we put in the solution, it soaks properly. And in solid cases, we drill in the internodes. Alternatively, we never drill on the straight line because the bamboo fibers are like straight, uh, vertical, and then there is a easy possibility of cracking. So this is the boiling system, and this is the soaking system. Even for the splits, we split first because when it is green, it's much more easy to process the bamboo rather than when it is dried. A dried bamboo is super hard to break or like to split and all when it gets to its complete strength. Mm. So we kind of process the bamboo first and then treat it. And then post treatment, it's very important. Like, we really need to clean the bamboo because we need to take off the salt on the skin, because the salt on the skin makes the bamboo to crack. And also, like, bamboo has a lot of hygroscopic materials, uh, so we need to really clean all of this, and then we kind of do sun dry for a few weeks, and then later we shift into the shaded space. And like the best practice is to make sure that bamboo to keep it straight vertically. As you see in the pictures, these are the cleaning pictures. We're using high pressure water on the bamboo surface, and the drying, like using this. If the bamboo is not really treated properly, like after the treatment, and if it's put out in the sun and all, you can see like how these bamboos are damaged, how the fungus is attacking them, and how it is cracking. Because we really need to we really need to sorry we really need to protect bamboo from the two elements, moisture and sun, direct sun. And bamboo, we really need to make it dry because green poles should be used in the construction. We have like a lot of moisture check machines, and we can check okay, this bamboo is like less than 20%. That is a good uh, bamboo to use for construction, because the bamboo diameter reduces like 10 to 16%, and wall thickness of bamboo up to 17% after the harvest. So we really need to be very careful. A green bamboo should never be used in the construction. And right after construction, they sort out and they keep in the dry areas, and all the process material like splits and all should be protected even more, to make sure the open side of the bamboo, the skinless side of the bamboo shouldn't get attacked by fungus or like some kind other kind of mold issues. And this is also one other way to store bamboo. But the bamboo storage should be raised up. It should be never in contact with the ground, uh, because moisture, bugs, and so many other issues. So coming to the final thing, talking about the design, materials, and also the construction details. That the first thing, if we really want to start building with bamboo, we really know what our bamboo is, and we really know the basic guidelines for designing with bamboo, and like kind of like references of like knowing about the structural forms, like also bamboo modeling, and like little uh, introduction. I'm going to talk about a little bit of construction and carpentry. So like why we really know our should know our bamboo, because every bamboo is very unique, like as we say, as we saw in the presentation, like how people from different part of the world have explored their new their kind of design language, everything, because of the bamboo species. That's why what was possible in Bali wouldn't be possible in India, wouldn't be possible in Vietnam, wouldn't be possible in Sri Lanka. Like every place it's unique. So, and also every species it has a different height and wall thickness, and like different tensile and compressive strength. Like, and also like in like this 1400 documented species that we talk, only we have 50 species of bamboo which are suitable for construction around the world. Uh, some species are very good for construction, but like in a lot of places they're restricted due to like some myth, due to not having knowledge of using that bamboo, like many other reasons. Like, but the best bamboo is the bamboo that is available locally. Yeah. So the first guideline I would say is like we really need to protect our bamboo by design. So preservation by design. So we really need to be very careful while building with bamboo, as much as we can protect it, because we want it to be durable. So the first thing is we have to give a good hat and high boots, like good roof with long overhangs and high foundations, and we have to make sure that bamboo is not exposed directly, like from, and also avoid moisture. And if we can really design, it's very important. Design like passive design methods, like it's excellent. Like you can see the examples of overhangs, and also like if we really don't like have any roof or anything, like it's not properly, the overhangs are not properly, the bamboo starts like cracking, fungus attacks, and all these things. And like avoid moisture, like at the foundations we really need to rise bamboo from the foundations using a moisture barrier like a stone. uh, Stone is one of the major amazing thing that we can do. And and also like if you see, like if the bamboo is exposed to the moisture all the time, like how it is damaged. And coming back to the structural forms, like bamboo, like because of bamboo's flexibility and amazingness, like people have explored a lot of organic and curvilinear structures. But one amazing thing with it is uh, like even this organic and curvilinear structures can be possible using different kind of systems. Like we can use cell structures and achieve the same thing, and we can use arches and trusses and achieve the organic and curvilinear. And also we can use central towers, which is like one of bamboo use and ibuku's major style in many of their projects. And also like even the post and beams, like you can see like this one of the structure is a post and beam, but it's also organic and curvilinear structure. And like how we can know, how we can like you know as like how we can represent a bamboo building is only through models. When you draw a CAD drawing of a bamboo building, you just see lines. We really don't know the details, and it can't be really represented well, or like the craftsman can understand what we want to, what architects or designers want to build. So the model making is one of the major thing, because every stick represent, uh, every pole represent like 1:1 scale, so the carpenters can understand very easily. uh, and you can see how the model is representing 1:1 scale. And bamboo materials, like, because when we want to really build with bamboo completely, and also it which makes more sense, we really need to know like the kind of materials. One of the materials is the flattened bamboo, which is flattened like when it is green and like treated, and which can be used for inner ceilings, like outer roofs, cladding. And then we have one more bamboo material which is called lidi in Indonesia. Lidi is basically a stick, and the more thinner it is, the more flexible it is. So bamboo is flexible. We, if we want to make it more flexible, we have to make into splits, and if you want to more flexible, we have to make into lidis like these sticks, and it can like get into super beautiful organic forms, as you can see here, how beautifully the bamboo can bend using this lady bundle. And here, and they can be built of different sizes and different volumes of lady bundles. And the second is splits, and splits can be a different way, different kind of splits. We can make a different thickness of splits for different usages, and different, there is a lot of details about splits, and different kind of splits, different thickness, different width, and different species for different kind of works that we really need in the construction. And like for planks, for different kind of planks that you can see here. And also like, uh, we might think like why we can't really bend the bamboo. So there is one technique for solid bamboo species, where they use in India, in Konback, or like in Vietnam, they use heat bend, because it's a solid bamboo, and it's easily to bend using heat. But when we want to build with hollow bamboo and we want to really curve it, there might be multiple reasons of aesthetics and also bulkiness of the building, like engineering and all. We do a system called rup. We give a V cut in between the nodes, and we bend the bamboo. Uh, so this is called rup technique. And also like carpentry, like mixing up materials, like using full pole, like a sorry, the split beam bridge on a full pole, using kind of this here flag joinery, pins, like we can also make the joinery systems like fastened by pins, uh, as you can see here, using fish mouths, and half cuts. And also like the poles which are in angle, we can use fish mounts. And also the one of the major joinery system that we use, like bolt and nut, uh, we can also do this kind of system. You can see the difference between a bolt and nut detail here, and a fish mount detail here. uh, so, and also the roofing systems, like we have so many roofing systems, depending on the client's request, or like the building aesthetics and all. Like we have thatch roof, which is called alang alang in Bali, and we use like copper roofs and brass roofs, the flattened bamboo roofs. A few times we use canvas roofs, uh, and also like half bamboo roofs. Yeah, this is the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Yes, this was actually a very, very a deep kind of presentation, and your talk. I mean, we got to know a lot of things that we might not even have thought of when we think of, bamboo structures, or when we see bamboo structures. So now I think we kind of got an insight into it, and really, really appreciate your, your wisdom, and the kind of deep research that you're doing. It actually reflected in your in your presentation, and even the works that you showed that you were involved in. So I again would like to express my sincere gratitude for the enlightening session on bamboo structures. And your expertise and insights truly made the session a very valuable learning experience. So learning about the structural intricacies of bamboo and its application in construction was both fascinating and eye-opening, truly. And your ability to explain complex concepts in an accessible manner made the topic even more engaging. So I particularly, appreciated the practical examples that you gave and the case studies that you shared, which demonstrated the, sort of real world impact of bamboo structures and sustainable construction. So again, Sai, thank you once again for taking time out of your busy schedule for sharing your knowledge and expertise. And yeah, we would really love to have you again. And thank you for being a part of IIDA Summit. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Then, any questions or anything from the participants?
Yes. Let me, yeah. Yes, so there is this one particular question that we have received that I think can be really addressed by you as per your
Yeah.
expertise. So it says, how does the use of bamboo in construction contribute to the promotion of local craftsmanship and sustainable livelihoods of the particular regions? So
Yeah.
would you like to?
Yeah. So as I said in uh, one of the part, like bamboo, we really need a lot of manpower and community power to grow bamboo. In the first case, we are helping the communities, and the second case, and the second part, even to process it and even to make it as a proper construction material, we really need a lot of manpower. We really helping local people to get more and more jobs, like as any industry has this kind of advantage. And the third thing is like the craftsmanship. Lot of craft people, like mainly wherever there was a culture of bamboo, like a rich culture of
Mhm.
bamboo, they're very artistic, and they kind of like gone through the generations of the people have done a lot of
Yes,
artistic works.
right.
They kind of shifting to like to do construction work in some kind of random city or
Right.
random. So
like
we
like
kind of
laborers
shifting.
who, yeah,
Yeah.
who have to move themselves to the urban areas for
Yeah, so we kind
as
of
labor work,
giving,
yeah.
yeah, we kind of giving an opportunity, and also like show like, and also in back we are taking a lot from craftsmanship, because like mainly I work with a lot of Balinese craftsmen. They're really amazing, like their eye to bamboo was pretty amazing, I would. And like I don't really imagine them going somewhere randomly and doing a civil construction cement work,
Mm.
rather than where they can do amazing with bamboo.
Right. It doesn't do justice to their art, like the skills that
Yeah,
they have inherited from their previous generations.
yeah.
Right. I think, yeah, that's a again, there's another question that we've received. So, what safety and structural considerations are emphasized during a bamboo, while constructing a bamboo structure to ensure the long-term stability and safety of these structures? So,
So for
any
the,
special
yeah,
considerations? Yeah.
the first thing is, if we really kind of start building bamboo models, we get a lot of confidence. If the 1 is to, like, so like we normally build like 1 is to 50, 1 is to 20 scale models. If that 1 is to 20 and 1 is to 50 scale models is stable, your main building is going to be stable, like 85% of the
Okay.
model is going to be replicated. And the second
Like
thing,
a study model.
yeah, like because every
Okay.
piece of the pole in the scale model represents the 1 is to 1 scale pole, or like a beam
Right.
or whatever. So the second thing is, like when we do like some kind of amazing big scale structures, or like big scale experimentations, then we always need to have like good engineers. We have who has like, there are few good engineers around the world, like who have good knowledge about bamboo. The sad part is there are very few, so they can help us. Like for example, there is a Colombian
Mm.
engineer who is settled in Philippines. His name is Luis Felipe, who is working with the
Mm-hmm.
organization who does like mass uh, housing for with bamboo in Philippines.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
there are
Yeah.
few people. So we have to really be careful and take all these considerations, and also we always need to talk with the kind of skill that we have available, because sometimes like everything is good but like the skill craftsmanship is not available in that area, and we want to build something amazing
Mm.
like above the dreams. We really need to balance it: labor training, skill training, all these things to be done. Otherwise you need to really find a way where you can achieve it. As I said, like that different kind of shapes and forms and can be achieved with different kind of systems. So we need to really
Mm.
find some kind of system that which makes the job easier and we can achieve what we want.
Right.
Yeah,
Gautam, sorry, Sai, Gautam, so there's last question.
yeah.
So, yes, I think it's an important one. I think you have kind of addressed it in your, one of your slides where you were explaining, but still, I think that's an important one. So, how does bamboo compare to traditional construction materials like wood or concrete in terms of sustainability and ecological impact?
Okay,
So,
so as I
yeah,
said, bamboo, like if a sustainable bamboo plantation can give you yield every year, which gives a lot of yield. And while harvesting the bamboo, we are allowing the bamboo to grow more and more. So where in the terms of
right.
wood, like it takes like some decades to grow, like rather
Mm,
than bamboo which is growing every 4 years. Like I mean like every 4 years we get a new pole, but we can harvest in a sustainable bamboo forestry every year, rather than harvesting like in once in 40 years. And we can't really
mm.
compare concrete as a traditional material. and
Yes, of
and
course. Yeah,
also
yeah.
and also we really need to get out of this kind of thinking about comparing bamboo with other materials, because bamboo itself is a unique material. And like
Yes.
building with bamboo need to have a different sense and approach to build with it rather than building with concrete. But like again, with wood, lot of structural systems or a lot of understanding joineries came from the wood, timber framing to bamboo, or transfer from timber framing to bamboo. So yeah.
So it's a tricky one, but if you had to choose, I mean, I kind of know your answer, but if you have to choose, what exactly would you choose? Like a timber structure over a bamboo structure, or a bamboo structure over a timber one?
I mean, I always like to choose whatever is available locally and whatever is like makes sense into the context. Like we have a lot of timber available with us, but like nowadays the timber is like super expensive. I love timber buildings.
Hmm.
I have worked a little bit with wood too, but again, uh, like in terms of aesthetics and in terms of fun, like I would choose bamboo. But again, like in a
Right.
context, whatever fits in the context, I go with it.
Okay. Yeah, that would be very, yeah, practical.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, great. I think we really had a wonderful session, and our audience, like we have a lot of, as I mentioned, around 150, yeah, 150 to 170 audience who were live at this time. So it was a brilliant interactive session and informative session. So thank you once again, Architect Sai Gautam, and we would like to host you again. And yeah. Thank you for being a part of IDA.
Yeah, thank you so much for hosting and giving this platform to share the knowledge and the work I'm doing with the participants. I have not seen them, but like it reached out to them and like it helped them a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
thank
yes.
you.
And I think it will be a, rich source of information and knowledge, even for the, this session will be recorded and, posted on YouTube soon. So I think it will be a wonderful source of knowledge for the viewers as well. So we'll be sharing the link with you soon. So yeah,
Yeah,
thank you. Yeah. Okay. Have a great
thank you.
day.
Yeah.